I struggled so much during the first trimester trying to train myself to sleep on my side and not on my back. This is something that I felt like I was never gonna be able to do. I had like 10,000 pillows, like one in front of me, one behind me, one between my legs, one behind my head. And it was just kind of becoming a little bit of a hassle to then have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, reposition all my pillows, and then I would be uncomfortable and want to flip and then have to change all my pillows all over again. So I looked into some different options and I ended up finding this C-Pillow, and I'm going to tell you I'm absolutely in love with it. It has helped me to sleep through the night. It's amazing, especially for people who are back sleepers. So today I'm going to run through how to use it, when to start using it, and then the pros and cons of this awesome pillow. So to start, I started using this pillow actually in my second trimester. I think that if you're in your first trimester, you definitely should give this a go. I wish I bought it sooner just because I know that sleeping on your side is better than sleeping on your back. And especially once you get the second trimester, your doctor's probably gonna recommend you start sleeping on your side. So this kind of just helps you, and I'll go through how it helps and everything. I would suggest using it pretty much as soon as you decide you're gonna start sleeping on your side versus your back. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first got the pillow, I was not sure that I was gonna keep it or like it because I had several nights sleep where I was very, very uncomfortable and I hardly slept through the night, and I'm like, this is not going to work. And I'm gonna actually show you a picture of what your sleep position should look like and what your sleep position shouldn't look like. So the first night I got it, I obviously was sleeping like I shouldn't be because I didn't know better. I just figured that the pillow should be super secure around you and should just go between your legs and your head and it'll work itself out. Well, I ended up kind of realizing that there is a little bit of positioning that needs to happen. Here is the pillow. It is huge. I'm 5'4" and it is touching the ground and it's taller than me. But so the first night that I was sleeping, I had this pillow so behind my head, and I had this super, super, super hiked up, right? So like my knees still touched, as you can tell in that first picture. It was so uncomfortable. My knees hurt, my shoulder hurt, because I was trying to lay perfectly upright. Well, what I started realizing was that if I was sleeping this way with my, my belly into the long side here, I was getting support for my belly, but I was not really getting a ton of support for my back, right? So by that, I think had this almost like this, because I'm smaller, so I don't necessarily fit into the whole pillow, right? So kind of had this out. Well, I needed to bring it up into my back. So it fit in this part here, right? To give me support if I was going to sleep this way. The nice part is that I normally keep this part on the outside of my bed. So that way, if I want to, I can still turn over and snuggle with my husband if I'm feeling like, I want to snuggle and I don't want to be completely, cut off from him, because this thing is huge. It takes up another person. This way, which I find is probably the most comfortable for me, this for me comes all the way together. This back here completely supports my back. So I can slightly roll over, right? So right now, if I were to try to lay like this up and down, I'm laying a lot on my shoulders and on my hips. But if I kind of rotate myself out just a little bit, I'm able to lay on this back side here, which I really, really like. That's how I sleep most of the night, because I still feel like I'm sleeping on my back without being like completely on my back, and I'm still on my side. So basically, that's how you use it. You do have to kind of play with it for your own body, and everybody's height is different, obviously. So that's kind of where it's different, but that's what you should look like. So now let's talk about the pros of this pillow. So one is that it's super comfortable once you get to know how to use it. Number two is it is very firm, which I like, because I found that like a lot of pillows that I was trying were kind of flimsy feeling. So this C-Pillow is very nice. I really like that about it. The other thing I liked about it was just that it comes in a bunch of different colors. It's great if you're a back sleeper, and there's also support for your growing belly. I've also heard a lot of moms postpartum still using this and loving it, so I'll probably still use it then. But I'll give you an update and let you know. But this pillow has been awesome. I think if you are expecting, I think this is something that you should invest in. Which leads me to the cons, which is it is a little pricey. I believe it's like $52. I ended up getting white because it was on sale. So you can also look for deals. I think it was on Walmart for $45. I know it's like $5. But I just figured, well, I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, you know, the whole thing. The other con is just that this outside is a pain. It's a pain to get into the wash, put it back into here. It's annoying. That is like one thing that I'm not super pleased with. And if I were to go back, I would spend the extra $5 and get a darker color, because sometimes like my makeup gets on the white and then I end up spot cleaning it because I'm like too lazy, I guess, to go and wash the whole thing unless it's like been a few weeks and I'm like, okay, this really needs to get washed. But like I said, you can't beat the comfort of it, and it's worth it to struggle for an hour to try to get the pillowcase back on. So anyway, I hope that this little tutorial on how to use the C-Pillow, all of the pros and cons, all the things about it was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure that you comment below. If you've used the pillow before and you have any tips and tricks for mamas to try, maybe to help them to get to sleep through the night, make sure that you comment that below as well. So anyhow, I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you next time.